so I'm pretty bad at video games, but there is one game I'm okay at, Undertale. I've beaten Sans multiple times. People always say, oh, Sans is so hard. No, he's easy. But some people are bad, and when I searched up how to beat Sans, nothing came up. Nope, nothing at all. So, I work for the people. Anyways, before we get into how to beat Sans, we have to actually talk about the best weapon against him. You might be thinking, but Sans dodges all the attacks. But there's the frying pan, which heals 4 more health per healing item, which is actually pretty good. The ideal inventory for Sans is the butterscotch pie, the instant noodles, 3 snowman pieces, a steak, and 2 legendary heroes. But let's be honest, you're not good enough to keep all your snowman pieces after Undyne. I'm not that good. So let's get rid of those 3 snowman pieces and replace them with legendary heroes. You also gotta remember that the Sans fight is a little bit different than any other boss. He has poison damage and no invincibility frames, so you're gonna die fast. The only way to progress the battle is to fight. If you heal, act, or spare for some reason, it does nothing. So, let's get into this. Sans has 9 attacks in the first phase. His starting attack is just memorization. You have to jump a split second late here, go through this part, and then remember to go in the middle, up, in the middle, up. Next is Sans' favorite attack. You have to have control button presses and quick reactions. According to this guy, this is the worst attack, but you just gotta get good. Jump and move back. They also start moving in a different direction after 3 bones, so you gotta remember that. The next attack is just platforming. You have to jump to these platforms and watch out for the bone at the end. That's kind of it. Next is platforming 2, Electric Boogaloo. This one is a lot harder than the first one. And again, just control jumps and watch out for the bones at the end. Next is the attack I always forget. My strategy is to stay low and kind of just move in a circle like this. After that is the moving platform. You have to jump through all these bones, or if you're cool, you could stay on the platform. But whenever I was beating Sans, it was really hard to stay on the platform. Oh yeah, you can also jump here at the end because the time's up. Next is my least favorite attack. This one sucks. You have to stay as low as possible, but if you need to jump up, jump onto the side of the platform. So if a Gaster Blaster spawns on your row, you can just jump down. If it's on the lowest row, then you're safe on the platform. The last unique attack is the circle thing. I don't really know a name for it. You have to just move to the far right, and then move with the top bones, and then once you hit the ground, then start moving with the bottom bones again, until you actually reach the left side, and then move with the top bones. After that, you can attack him enough times until he tries to spare you. You know he's about to spare you next turn if he says, all I know is, seeing what comes next, I can't afford to care anymore. If you attack him one more time, you're now into the halfway part. Here you can heal as many times as you want, and it doesn't matter. Once you're ready, don't spare him, unless you go on and get dunked on. Phase 2 has 5 attacks, but they are a lot harder and show up a lot more. Right after the halfway point, Sans has a bunch of quick attacks. Some of them are attacks from phase 1 and some of them are new. On a lot of them you just have to jump, some are Gaster Blasters they have to avoid, and this one is probably the hardest. You have to avoid the top one, then jump onto the bottom platform and move in the opposite direction. Oh yeah, there's also a bone on the menu now! So, time your button clicks. Next is the stupid slim Gaster Blasters. You have to be constantly moving, because if you don't, you're gonna die. They actually target you. But don't move into the blast, because the area of the blast is as big as the actual blaster, which makes no sense at all. And we return to the menu, and why are there so many bones? If you time your clicks like this, you can survive. Or you could just become Sonic, or you could fail like me. Anyways, next is the Sans Thrash. That's the only creative name I can come up with. The only strategy really is to have fast reactions. But on some keyboards, you can hold down all the keys and it does it for you. Except on this Apple keyboard I use. But it works on this guy's Mac. Wait, this is a Mac, right? Here's a fatter version of the slim Gaster Blasters. Same attack, just more area. After this, the Sans Thrash actually gets faster and the bones get bigger. The quick attacks get harder, and for this one, you just have to move in a circle. Now Sans should start to mention his special attack. Once he says, yeah, my special attack, sound familiar? Well, get ready, because after the next turn, I'm going to use it. So if you don't want to see it, now would be a good time to die. Here would be a good time to heal with the pie or the noodles. Survive however much you can of the next attack, and get ready for Sans' final attack. 4 Sans Thrashes, a few of the bone circles, and then Sans throws you all the way through this part. You have to go up and down, stay very close to the middle here, and don't jump immediately when you hit this wall. Wait a second, and then jump. This part is always the same. Up, down right, up left, and right. This next part is Sans' hardest attack. You have to move in an octagon and stay very close to the middle. When I was beating Sans, this always killed me. The Gaster Blaster circle goes on for about 8 seconds, yes I timed it, until Sans starts thrashing you around and you've finally beaten Sans. Go grab some popcorn and enjoy the dialogue. Oh wait, you're stuck here. Yeah, just wait a minute until Sans falls asleep. Move the box all the way to the fight button and press C. Or whatever you Switch players press. Or maybe you're playing on PlayStation, I don't even know. Anyways, congratulations, you beat Sans! Now you can brag to your friends that you beat a hard boss in a video game. If you have any. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. I put a lot more effort into this video than my other ones, and I'll see you later.